So good afternoon, YouTube. It's Chris Worden. I really appreciate people watching our videos, and if you enjoy what we have to say or you find it useful, please hit the subscribe button, please give the video a like, and please put some comments in the comment section so we can boost up those YouTube rankings. My videos have been about contractors recently, and I'm going to follow that up this week with a few case studies. So we've had a lot of inquiries these past few months from contractors who are looking to close a limited company due to the IR35 tax reforms. So there's such a thing as a personal service company, a PSC for short, and it's where you've got a one-man or a one-woman band and they contract to one company. That has all changed recently because a lot of those roles that they fulfilled have gone inside IR35, which means they either have to work through an umbrella company or take a paid position. So I'm going to give you a few examples this week. Example one, a few weeks ago, we got approached by a chap called Mark. Mark worked in the financial services industry. He'd contracted for a number of banks since his company was formed a few years ago. Now, Mark rang up asking whether he needed to liquidate and do a voluntary liquidation. So I'll just give you the broad brushstrokes of his job. He was a contractor who no longer needed his company. He'd actually took a paid for position with one of the banks. Now, he did have some debts. He owed some corporation tax, just over £5,000. He also owed £1,200 to his accountants, but he had like £106,000 in the bank. So he wasn't insolvent. He did not need to do a voluntary liquidation, but we did advise that he looked at something called a members voluntary liquidation, or an MVL for short, or a solvent liquidation. Now, it still uses that word liquidation that scares the life out of a lot of people, but this was the most tax efficient way of him closing that company and drawing his profits out. With an MVL, you pay off all the debts to the company and then you appoint a licensed insolvency practitioner. It cost him just under £1,000, and it was the formal end and closure of the company. There's some paperwork and declarations that need to be signed. And he was able to benefit, I'm going to have to read this because it's changed recently. He benefited from business asset disposal relief. It used to be called entrepreneurs relief. And it allowed him to take that remaining money from the business at just 10% tax. So a substantial tax saving also. Now, there seems to be so much confusion in the contractor market about how to close a limited company. So what I'm going to do is a week on Thursday, I'm going to be doing a webinar aimed at contractors to help you understand what to do with your limited company if you no longer need it. I'm going to be going through dissolving and striking off a company when's that suitable. I'm going to be going through liquidating with a bounce back loan, liquidating owing HMRC. I'm going to be going through closing your company with money in the bank. What's the best way to do it? And I'm also going to be answering all the other questions that you asked me beforehand. So I'm going to drop the registration details to the webinar in the comment section, and again, if you've enjoyed what we said, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all the support that we get. We've actually seen we've got 5,000 views on our channel so far, and we are grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you for your time. My name's Chris Worden, and bye.